All right, everybody, quick tutorial video on how you share your contact with the Pro Coach team account. So that way you can use the checklist that we've already built for you and not have to reinvent the wheel, right? So this is a requirement. Once you get an opportunity for the person, you want to go ahead and transfer the contact over. You keep the ownership of it. It's assigned to you. So when you're done with MAP2CAP, you move on, you're doing your own team thing, or you join another team, you get the contact information back, right? This is just to be able to track your opportunity, right? So I pulled up some test people, right? So I've got old Joe Smith test as my client name, right? I've got him tagged, right, with his stuff. Well, all of a sudden, Joe wants to buy something. So I come into his contact. I click these three little dots and I say, change account. Well, it's now under my name. I'm going to switch it over to the coaching team. And in my example, it's coaching team A. Yours will say coaching team B, right? Because you guys are in coaching team B. So I'm going to switch ownership to the Market Center coaching team A. And I hit change account. Says my contact information has been added. So I look, well, Joe Test is no longer here. Well, why is that? I am still showing up in my personal account. It's under Anthony Neeson. I just changed where that contact lives in command. Well, if I click this, and now I can switch over to coaching team A. You will have this option as well. Yours will say coaching team B. And there's Joe Smith again. He just showed up. So now when I'm in Joe Smith, I can go build an opportunity for Joe Smith in the coaching, right? So I want to show you something really fast, right? It says it's owned by me and it's assigned by me, but what account is it under? It's under the coaching team account, right? So it still says ownership for example earlier, right? We had Rich Rayburn, his ownership, it's still his and it's assigned to him, right? You're not giving up ownership of your people. You're just putting it under here so you can utilize all of the tools that we have built out for you with the coaching program. So let's go ahead and make an opportunity for old Joe here. Let's put him in. He's going to be a listing, right? Again, it says team ownership here is you, or is the coaching account, right? It's going to have you as assigned, right? Here's the name of it. Here's the test, right? Let's say it's going to be a 3% commission rate. Let's go ahead and move him over to the appointment status, and he's going to be in scheduled, right? And I'm just picking that as a random, and it shows that the assignee is the agent, right? So in this case, it would be your name, right? I create that. And now let's go look at our opportunities. So I pull up opportunities. I'm in the pro coaching account one, right? You can always see yours individually as well. And then the coaching one, well, we just made one for old Joe Test here. He shows up, right? And now you guys in yours have those checklists that I showed you before, right? So that it doesn't show up in my pro coaching A. This is my little demo account. So there's no checklist set up, but on your pro coaching B1, all of these are filled out with those interactive checklists. So you guys know exactly what you need to do each step of the way. This is why it makes it so simple, guys. Transfer the ownership in your contacts by doing those little three dots. All right, I'm going to show that to you one more time. I'm going to go back to my contacts. Let's say I want to do another one of my test clients. So I'm going to do it with this test client, right? So here's my test client. I go to the three dots. I hit change account. I switch it over to the coaching team and I hit change account. Those are no longer showing up in my people, right? And now I'm going to show you the steps that it takes that when you're done with your coaching contract, that we can go ahead and we can go ahead and set these things back to you, right? So I go back in, and this is done from the coaching department. I go back in and I do the exact same thing for you guys. I take it from the coaching team, I put it back in your name, and I hit change account, and it no longer shows up in this area. I'm gonna do the same thing with Joe Test, just so you can see it. I'm gonna hit change account. I'm gonna switch it over back to the agent's name. That's you. And now I don't have any contacts showing up in my test account here. It shows back up underneath my personal account. There are my two people again. Okay. Hopefully this helps you guys. If you have any questions, obviously let me know. Supremely important that you transfer the accounts when you have an opportunity for your people. That way we both can see it. You can use the checklist. I can help keep you accountable to where it is. Someone calls and says, hey, where is this in the process? I can answer that question for you. Can make sure we keep you guys on track. Okay. Have any questions? Give me a call.